So here we have the Nissan Qashqai on a 67 plate. I'm going to start off by showing you inside the boot area, and then we'll hop in and run through some controls from there. As we approach the boot, you can see we have reversing sensors, plenty of boot space as well, along with that 60/40 split folding rear seat, and then these two tray sections will lift and remove independently to give you even more space, or they can be used to divide the boot up into different sections as well. Okay, now that we're inside the car, we're going to start with the dials. On the left-hand side, we have the rev counter, and on the right-hand side, the speedometer and fuel gauge. In the middle, you can see the total miles for this car. They are 7,071. The information displayed above that can be changed using buttons on the steering wheel for various bits of trip computer and car information. If we back out to the steering wheel, on the left-hand side, we have stereo controls and the buttons that I was using to change the trip computer information. And on the right-hand side, cruise control and speed limiter, as well as phone controls. The phone controls can only be used after you pair the phone up, and that is done over here. Hit the phone button, and then follow instructions on screen using this dial and the button in the middle of it to select what you want to do. When it comes to music in this car, we have, of course, the radio. This car's got AM, as you can see, FM, and then we'll be back round to the beginning again just there. We have a CD player as well, and on top of that we have auxiliary and USB inputs, so you can plug your own devices into those, and a CD player just there, and the main volume for the stereo is here. Below that we have dual zone climate control, so you can adjust the passenger and driver temperatures. You can increase and decrease the fan speed, and then determine where you'd like the air to be diverted once it enters the car. When you're happy with those settings, this button turns your air conditioning on and off again. You can recirculate the air that's in the car. Great way of heating it up or cooling it down quickly depending on the temperatures you've set. If you want to, just hit auto and the car will do everything for you. So it will control the fan speed, the direction of the air to maintain those temperatures. You can override that just simply by manually adjusting anything. We have a 12-volt charging socket, electronic handbrake with auto hold function, a 6-speed manual gearbox, and inside the central armrest, a second 12-volt charging socket and the auxiliary and USB inputs I mentioned a moment ago. All that leaves me to say is thank you for taking the time to watch this video. If you'd like to come and see the car in person and have a test drive, please feel free to call any of our MJA sites. We'd love to hear from you soon.